So Dhamma cannot be practiced when you are not smart. Because you go by good and bad. This is good, this is bad. I mean that good and bad binary. I had to be smart. I had to be wise. Right? So that is why intention matters. So we don't carry intention all the time. The role of right view. What is Sammaditi? Let me ask you. Why is it very important? What have you heard about this Sammad, right view? Knowing what is wholesome and unwholesome. Is this right view? Yes. Is it easy for us to always separate out, distinguish, this is wholesome, this is unwholesome? Sometimes we might get caught up in certain issues. What are those distractions that fall us prey to those traps, views traps, biases, prejudices? Are we biased sometimes when we are thinking about certain concepts, certain areas in our life? Are we biased with our culture? Yes. To some extent, can be. Are we biased to our own country views? Are we biased to our own ethnicity? This is what we call four prejudices, chanda, dosa, bhaya, moha. We are biased by desire, our choice preferences. We are biased by fear. We are biased by chanda, dosa, hatred. And we are biased by delusion. So we have to reduce these four types of biases to get into the right view. So the reason why we cannot separate out good from the bad, bad from the good, wholesome from the unwholesome, unwholesome from the wholesome is that those biases, right? So viewing merit not as reward but as cultivation of good causes, it happens only when we figure out them properly. And then Samma Sankappa. What is Samma Sankappa? When you have the right view, right intention is the result. Right intention is the proper intention. We know Sankappa. Intention as a root of karma. That means as Buddhists, are we doing karma-less action sometimes? Are all activities we are engaging karma actions or karma-less actions sometimes? Are we engaging in karma-less actions? What is karma? Volition, right? Volitional activity which has intention. Are there certain actions we are engaging without karma, without creating karma? Maybe involuntary actions. Are there involuntary actions we are making? What are they? What are those involuntary actions?
Step on the ant.
Step on the ant. You pointing out there's a snake. I mean, then it might not be volitional. You know that there's an. You're saying that there is an ant and then I'm stepping on that. If it was spotted early, that then you are stepping on, that is a karma. But if you don't see them, that is not a karma. That's why we have to be very honest. And other karmaless actions. Yeah, that's yeah. I think this what you call involuntary action of hitting them comes from a perspective that you know that the mosquito is there. It's involuntary. So Buddhism looks at how to take care of your thoughts, especially with regard to the pest. So the controlling the pest, managing the pest must be done earlier, without closing the window door before a certain time. And then maybe you are not somebody who is washing cups and plates in time, right? So these animals are coming. Yeah, those things. Sometimes it could be an involuntary thing. Let's say you are driving on a highway in a certain country, and then let's say an animal suddenly comes into the highway. So what would you do? Let me ask you. A lot of cars are coming behind you. It's a highway. You have to go 100, 110, 20 speed. Are you going to stop it? No. In the driving manual, it is said that don't jeopardize other drivers just for saving an animal. But we try to save in a way, but it's a very risky thing, because you might save and other drivers might crash onto you and they will die. A lot of people might die on that. So that's why Buddhism looks at certain ethical implications from a very compassionate view, how to minimize situation. It's not a very linear perspective. Say, for instance, there is a Buddhist police officer in Thailand or Sri Lanka, wherever, maybe in the Western country. Now this officer is called for a certain domestic violent incident in a house. So a couple is arguing each other. The man is going to stab the girlfriend or wife, almost going. He said, put down the knife. The officer is asking, and he's not going to put down the knife. He said, no, I'm going to kill her because she's doing very bad. I'm so mad now. I'm not going to listen to anybody. And then he's asking in a very nice way, put it down, because we have to use the extra force. And he's not going to put down. So the officer has to, by law, use the extra force. So we don't know what's going to happen after that. Something will happen, because that innocent person should not be killed by somebody. So the officer might be a Buddhist police officer. That is the thing. What about other situations? There are a lot of other situations, right? So that means Buddhism looks at this ethical, unethical part from a very human, practical perspective. Not that this is not something that you should not engage, right? Telling lies, we try to avoid telling lies first as much as we can, right? But when we understand that when we tell the truth, if there is a commotion fight going to happen, we're not going to tell the lie. We delay the truth. We're going to make it in a civilized way. We delay it, we postpone it. Then don't ask me how to postpone it. And you know how to postpone it. Otherwise, you might think that I came here and tell to lie. You have to postpone it. How to postpone it? You have to be very smart about it. So Dhamma cannot be practiced when you are not smart. Because you go by good and bad. This is good, this is bad. I'm in that good and bad binary. I have to be smart. I have to be wise. Right? So that is why intention matters. So we don't carry intention all the time. What about the sociopath, bipolar person, somebody who has some psychologically affected issue? Does that person carry intention? He has his own, what you call, distorted perception. In the penal code, they are exempt from that. They are exempt from the punishment. At the same time, they are not carrying it. So Buddhism looks at karma in a very human perspective. Then what are we supposed to do? If the Buddhism is granting certain permission for the sociopath, bipolar, then we have to be careful. We should not be with them. They might do anything to us. Right? We have to make the safe boundary. Otherwise, because Buddhism says, if sociopath is going to stab you, you will have to experience it. Get out of that situation. We have to make, that's why we have to know the people before we have our company. Right? We have to make sure that we are safe. Otherwise, don't think that I have a lot of metta, nobody can do anything wrong to me. All right? You don't think that way. You have to make sure that you are safe. So there are three types of right intentions in Buddhism. The first one is renunciation thoughts. It's a very good intention that we can cultivate to create merits. Second, non-ill will, not having any destructive thoughts, and harmlessness, thoughts of harmlessness. We discuss these a little bit more. What is the situation when you are carrying renunciation thoughts? What are these thoughts? Do we have to renounce do you have to renounce your household to have renunciation thoughts? Or can you have renunciation thoughts while being a layperson?